2, 1, go.
2025 Decade Project by Ross Lilly
and Luke Shields. The 1980s was a decade of decadence. The 1980s were called the decade of decadence because people cared a lot about money, clothes, music, and fun. MTV showed music videos and Michael Jordan became a sports star. Big brands like Nike and Coca-Cola were everywhere, but there were also big problems like the new disease called AIDS, a drug problem with crack, and accidents like the space shuttle crash and an oil spill. It was a time with both fun and hard times. 1980s sports and entertainment. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was one of the greatest basketball players in history. He won 6 NBA championships with the Chicago Bulls and earned 5 MVP awards. He became a global icon through major endorsements, especially Nike's Air Jordan. It revolutionized sports, marketing, and sneaker culture. 1980s society and culture. Nike, global impact through sports and culture. It was founded in 1964 as Blue Ribbon Sports, and it became Nike Inc. in 1971. Famous for the swoosh logo and Just Do It slogan. It partnered with athletes like Michael Jordan, Serena Williams, and LeBron James. It created Air Jordan brand and cultural and commercial phenomenon. It leads the sportswear industry through innovation, marketing, and athlete influence. It promotes fitness, empowerment, and global sports culture. Politics, law, and economics in the 1980s. The assassination attempt on Ronald Reagan. The date was March 30th, 1981. The location was Washington, D.C., outside of the Washington Hilton Hotel. The target was President Ronald Reagan, and the shooter was John Hinckley Jr. The motive was to impress actress Jodie Foster. The injuries. Reagan was shot in the chest but survived. 3 others were also wounded. The impact. Reagan's popularity surge led to increased security measures for presidents. Natural phenomena. AIDS. Caused by HIV. Effect. Weakens the immune system, making it hard to fight infections. It first identified in the early 1980s, and the global impact over 40 million deaths worldwide, and the transmission. Spread through blood, sexual contact, and from mother to child. The treatment. No cure, but therapy helps manage the disease. World's AIDS Day is December 1st. Natural phenomena. Mount St. Helens. Mount St. Helens eruption was in 1980. The location was Washington State, USA. The date of the eruption was May 18, 1980. It was the most destructive volcanic eruption in U.S. history. The impact, ash clouds spread across 11 states, and 230 square miles of forest was destroyed, and 57 people killed. The aftermath is it triggered landslides, floods, and long-term ecological changes.
1990s Generation X. The 1990s were full of major events and changes. The Persian Gulf War happened, and cell phones started becoming more common. People were excited about new tech like CDs and DVDs. The Rodney King case and LA riots showed serious problems between police and black communities. The O.J. Simpson trial got huge media attention. Grunge music became super popular, and Microsoft helped more people start using the internet. There were also tragic events like the World Trade Center bombing and the Oklahoma City bombing. The Million Man March was a powerful moment where people came together to demand justice and equal rights.
Politic, law, economics, the Persian Gulf War. Iraq invaded Kuwait in 1990, and it was led by Saddam Hussein. U.S. and 34 other countries formed a partnership. Operation Desert Storm was an air and ground attack. The war lasted about 6 weeks, and Kuwait was freed and Iraq was defeated. Saddam stayed in power. Showed U.S. military strength and global cooperation. Society, culture, and Rodney King's case in the LA riots. Rodney King was an African-American man and he was beaten by the LAPD officers in 1991. The beating was caught on video and shocked the nation. In 1992, the officers were found not guilty. It sparked 6 days of riots in Los Angeles. Businesses were looted and burned, and over 60 people died and thousands were injured. Protested police brutality and racial injustice, and led to national calls for reform and accountability.
Natural phenomena. Blizzard of 1996. Massive snowstorm hit the U.S. East Coast in January of 1996. Affected cities like New York, Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C. Dropped over 2 feet of snow in many areas. Strong winds caused huge snowdrifts, and roads, airports, and schools were shut down. Power outages and flooding followed, and emergency services were overwhelmed. One of the worst blizzards in U.S. history ever recorded. Sports and entertainment, DVDs, stands for Digital Versatile Disc. Introduced in the mid-1990s, used to store movies, games, and data. Replaced VHS tapes for home video, and held more data than CDs. Played on DVD players, computers, and game consoles. They were used for entertainment purposes. Popular until streaming took over. Important step in digital media evolution. The 2000s, the world changes. Ruled by the millennials, within these 15 years, the world changed drastically with the introduction of some of the biggest inventions and innovations that changed the world that we inhabit today for the best or worse. Social media boomed, technological advancements doubled every 4 years, and racism was thought of to be at an all-time low. Natural phenomena. Katrina strikes. It's considered one of the biggest and more devastating natural phenomena to take place during these years is Hurricane Katrina. Infamous for the $108 billion in damages caused, a 1,700-plus death toll, and destruction of over 300,000 homes, Hurricane Katrina is known as the most costly natural disaster in U.S. history. Society/culture in the 2000s. Between 2000 and 2015, several important societal and cultural shifts took place globally, particularly influenced by technology, politics, and evolving social norms. Some of the most influential inventions introduced during this time are all categorized as social media. A few examples of social media created throughout this time is Facebook, made in 2004, YouTube, made in 2005, Twitter, following in 2006, and Instagram in 2010. With the rise of social media, new social norms quickly spread across the globe. Spending lots of time online became socially acceptable, and people began to understand and accept each other for who they truly are. Diversity was celebrated as more unique voices emerged online. Societal trends flourished with a growing online community, and viral memes, dance crazes, fashion trends, and physical challenges took the internet by storm. These trends helped unite people and build a sense of global community. Popular examples include the Ice Bucket Challenge, dabbing, the Harlem Shake, and indie/pop inspired fashion trends. A rendition of the Ice Bucket Challenge just recently occurred. Politics. Barack Obama. Barack Obama was the 44th President of the United States of America. He was elected twice in a row for a total of 2 terms as president, reigning from 2009 to 2017. Barack was born in Honolulu, Hawaii, and has a very impressive resume. He attended 3 different colleges, in Occidental College and Columbia University for political science, and Harvard Law School before earning the position of first black president of Harvard Law Review. This educational background paved the way for his political career, where he became an Illinois state senator, an official U.S. senator representing Illinois, and then the first black president of the United States. Barack represented the Democratic political group and was one of the most respected presidents by the whole of America in late history. He earned the respect of U.S. presidents by introducing Obamacare, which gave millions of Americans ease of access to health care. He also successfully fulfilled America's vengeance for 9/11 by ordering the kill on Osama bin Laden. He also earned the Nobel Peace Prize for strengthening international diplomacy. Barack is also a very likable guy outside of the political world. Barack recognizes basketball as his favorite sport and is a very big Chicago sports fan. Barack has written some notable books and enjoys watching documentaries and entertaining shows. He enjoys golf, physical fitness, and spending time with his family in 3 different estates located in Chicago, Oahu, Hawaii, and Washington, D.C. Sports and entertainment throughout the 2000s. Sports during this era was considerably an all-time high in popularity and entertainment. With billions captivated by the quadrennial event of the World Cup, this event brought many countries together in unison as friendly competition aspired. Each team in the World Cup represented each nationality, with each team being made up of the most elite soccer players from their respective countries. Many countries and billions of people came together for this event, and with the whole world watching, the World Cup became a sacred tradition for the entire world. Sports in America were at a boom as well, with once-in-a-lifetime generational talents such as LeBron James and Kobe Bryant establishing dominance on the basketball courts and capturing an astounding audience of Americans while doing so. LeBron James established his title as King James very quickly as he won 4 MVPs in 10 years and racked up 2 times NBA championships. Kobe, a very good basketball player, was on the same pace as LeBron, earning the name the Mamba. He earned a total of 5 NBA championships and led the Lakers on a three-peat in the process. Kobe was also an inspirational figure outside of the sport. Kobe was respected for his work ethic, dedication to the game, mental strength, and overcoming adversity. This earned the nickname of a mindset called Mamba mentality, focused around not giving up and pushing through no matter what. The NFL earned more recognition as America's sport as the Patriots began their dynasty in 2001 after winning a Super Bowl, and doing so again in 2003, 2004, and 2014. Tom Brady led the Patriots in each of these Super Bowl victories and became quickly recognized as a once-in-a-lifetime talent among the football field, and also quite a mystery as he was deemed nothing special previous to his first playoff appearance. Tennis entered its golden era as female phenom Serena Williams walked all over competition alongside players such as Roger Federer and Novak Djokovic. It was clear who the superior was in a tennis match if these names had anything to do with it.